The last 5-6 years have been huge in terms of our growth. In 1 year, our financial growth was the equivalent of the first 14 years of our existence. I was at school in Worcester and reached the age of 16, so just finished GCSEs. And I moved to London at the age of 16 and just started to build a career. And I was very young at it, so therefore young, naive, but therefore didn't understand limits and would just be out there and why can't we do this? Of course we can make this happen. That is where Bluecube was born from. So the challenges of the first, let's say 15 years were varied and many. Money, cash flow, the usual ones. So the first 0 to year probably 15 was a growth from me, one person, through to about 30. And then from year 15 to year 20, we've gone from 30 to over 200.
We've always been able to attract good people, and we have enough people on the teams to deliver a service, but it's growing those teams for the future.
Life has taught me, don't be constrained by age, by the normal rigour of business. Connor is a perfect example of progression within Bluecube. So he joined us as a first-line analyst coming out of Computer Centre. Within 7 years, he's made CTO. He runs all of our technical delivery.
I came from a construction background. I used to come in early, I used to stay late to really learn and understand what those above me were doing. There's a reason why this company has grown 45% year on year, and that's because we all go above and beyond.
It just creates this really cohesive, buzzy environment that you can hear right behind us.
Well, the reason I love coming to work here is it's great to see everybody else enjoying coming to work here. They want to engage with each other, they want to have fun, they want to get stuff done.
I was in retail for nearly 12 years before I started my job here. No idea about the world of IT. I think it's really, really important from a leadership perspective. Everybody works to make sure that it all functions.
I've been working in MOD and a strategic command for the last 4 or 5 years. Particularly attractive to Bluecube was the fact that I ran the Defence Network Operating Centre, Security Operating Centre.
So one of the things people find quite surprising about Bluecube, now we're 200 people plus, is the fact that we don't have a sales team. What we won't ever do is just put a salesperson in the room, build out a list of requirements at a surface level and design a solution around it. We really want to dig. We want to get 3 layers down into what the client actually wants from us, and we can't do that without a level of technical expertise. We have to really understand the ins and outs. We have to understand the direction of travel holistically, rather than just take a surface value cloud solution and try and table that for somebody.
To achieve stuff in a technology area, relationships are important from a partnership point of view, and for us to grow we need to have good technology around us. For Enable, when it's not working for us, we're sat there going, does it work? Will it work? We don't think it can work. And then you get a new vendor who's going, well, we can do this, we can do that,
So we first got introduced in a very lengthy, honest email. It was a turning point.
Our Enable server, the physical infrastructure, wasn't up to spec. We had multiple patron profile issues at global level, customer level. I mean, we was doing 40,000 checks a minute on our Enable server. We think we know best. We're all technical, but it doesn't mean that we know Enable best. I think at one point we handed in our notice, didn't we? And we said, I think we sent off our notice and said, we're leaving, what's our get out clause? I think the key elements has been the fact that we've built our relationship out the back of something that was quite bad, and we've turned it into a positive now. And because of that, it's given us the momentum to continue, and the value now is there.
We fell into the trap of viewing Enable just as a vendor, just as someone we're buying a product from. And the problem with that is we're then taking a tool set, we're applying our methodologies to how we think we should manage an estate or patch an estate or whatever it might be. And then we built this sort of large animal to manage. And basically, we had a conversation, we opened our doors and we said, right, Enable, this is us, help us. And they did, really, really did. And we've moved from a vendor relationship to a true partnership where we are putting almost everything we do with Enable, everything we can with Enable. We now have automation, self-healing, all of those good things that mean that we don't need to keep bulking our staff, which goes back to profitability, but more importantly, we're monitoring systems, we're self-healing systems without having to touch them 24 hours a day. It really, really works, and we're improving our service to our clients. It's brilliant.